What I wish I knew about the Great Depression before diving into history books might surprise you. It wasn't just a series of unfortunate events, but a complex web of economic, social, and political upheavals that reshaped the world. Let's unpack the economic chaos together. Imagine a world where the financial systems we take for granted suddenly collapse, leaving millions in despair. The Great Depression wasn't just a Wall Street crash, it was a global economic earthquake. The tremors were felt far beyond the United States, affecting economies worldwide. Starting in 1929 with the infamous stock market crash, it spiraled into widespread bank failures, skyrocketing unemployment, and a plummet in consumer spending. The ripple effects were devastating. Picture this. By 1933, nearly 25% of Americans were jobless. The desperation was palpable, as people lined up for any opportunity to work. Families lost homes, bread lines stretched for blocks, and Hoovervilles, makeshift shantytowns named after President Hoover, popped up everywhere. These were stark symbols of the widespread poverty and despair. The economic collapse turned everyday life upside down. Children had to work to support their families, and the American dream seemed like a distant memory. But it didn't only affect wallets, it reshaped society and politics. The crisis forced people to rethink their values and priorities, leading to significant social changes. In response to the crisis, President Franklin D. Roosevelt introduced the New Deal. This series of programs and policies aimed to provide immediate relief, recovery, and reform. Think of it as a massive government intervention to stabilize the economy and provide relief to the suffering. Public works projects created jobs, and financial reforms aimed to prevent future collapses. Social Security, unemployment insurance, and new labor laws all sprang from this era. These measures provided a safety net for the vulnerable and redefined the role of government in society. Narratives of survival and resilience emerged, people bartering goods, communities banding together and finding innovative ways to cope with the hardships, and even the rise of jazz and blues as forms of escapism. Music became a way for people to express their struggles and find solace amidst the chaos. The Great Depression also set the stage for World War II as nations tried to recover and rebuild. The war effort eventually helped pull economies out of the Depression, but at a great cost. So next time you hear about economic downturns, remember, the Great Depression wasn't just an economic event. It was a profound human experience that tested the resilience and ingenuity of people worldwide. It was a catalyst for change, shaping the world we live in today. The lessons learned from that era continue to influence our economic policies and social structures.